That was Emmanuel Worship with The Earth Sings Out. Here on your radio station, AM 930 The Light, Edmonton's Positive Talk. Well, today we're talking about Joshua, and it would be lovely to see the characteristics of Joshua exhibited and demonstrated in our lives. Now, Joshua was also firm in his faith. You could not persuade him otherwise. Now, the beautiful thing about what the Lord did in the wilderness is literally he isolated them in the wilderness to protect them from all the activity that was going on around them. Now, Joshua was incredible in his faith. I love the story of Exodus chapter 17, where Joshua was given the task of defeating the Amalekites. And also, he worked with both Aaron and Hur and as well Moses. Now, when the Amalekites attacked in Exodus chapter 17, Joshua led the army of Israel against them. And what they asked Moses to do was to stand on a precipice, on a cliff over the top of the battlefield. And Moses raised his hands in the heavens, and every time he had his hands lifted towards heaven, then the Israelites defeated. But then, or were, I should say, defeating the Amalekites. But then his arms would get tired, and the Amalekites would begin to win. So the battle was going back and forth. So Aaron and Hur saw what was going on, and so what they did was they sat Moses down, and Aaron on one side and Hur on the other, and they kept Moses' hands in the air. It was a cooperative effort to defeat the enemy. And Joshua understood that and saw that, and so when he went into the land, he was wise enough to make sure that he had good leadership behind him, people that he could trust, but more importantly, his faith was the thing that kept him and also as well became an inspiration for a generation. We need people like Joshua today who walk in faith and are role models and mentors. And you can be that yourself. You can make the decision. You're going to say, I am going to be strong in my faith. I am going to be a Joshua in my world today. That would be a wonderful thought for you today to think about. A little thought for you today from your friends here at AM 930 The Light.
Good morning.